down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check the backer.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to
play that nigga football on him, then.
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Let you turn your mic off a bit.
And this will not be returned. It'll come
this
out
might
to
be
the
one
25.
of them big games for Cook.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off
that's Gully
losses they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get
you watching this game or that's Gully?
Right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
No, it's not the front the shit out of you. Good touchdown.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
What?
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Just hang on, I done played some good ass games with Moneybag Crew before. I done played some games where I fucked them up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Kaepernick. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball.
His people was garbage time, huh?
So that took his
Now I
attention
gotta cut
elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
All right, good point.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
44, 44, Mike, 44. I got you, son. I got you, son.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Oh, no.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ready. Blue lady. 21, check back 21. Record. White. 21, check back 21. Here we go. Okay, check back 21. Mike 21, check back 21. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check it.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And that's a big pickup on the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. No chance. 44, Mike. Follow. I got it.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
51's the Mike. 3 buzz. Hey, Mike 51. Here we go, D.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. Easy, easy, easy. Motion, motion. 40. 40, force the line. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
They'll try and run for it.
And
He's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go play action. Winston rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Cook running right. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He completes it to Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Kaepernick now to throw. Returning right back to Lockett.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Runs through the contact. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Stevenson will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I said Benjamin.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I'm about to say, fuck them niggas from the south side. But you ain't answering that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
Yep.
Open man is Uzomah. He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kaepernick going to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's upended at the
My bad.
Good pickup of 8. Now the Bills
No, I had turned the I had pressed the volume thing. I had turned the mic off because my wife was had called me.
24 seconds to go in this first half.
It wouldn't. No, I'm saying it wasn't a game. It wasn't a game to add me. All right, how you been?
Throwing, Winston. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half. This will be a touchback.
What's good with your cool? You got your shit on mute today, huh? I see you got the headset on though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And complete right side to Cook. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
What the fuck part about that did not make you block
taken
it?
down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will
I
be a
agree.
3rd and 4.
What about me telling y'all to double team a nigga, make you not even blocking him?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. Big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
Let's go.
And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
Let's go.
And
Let's
all
go.
the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the gun, Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Who went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Logan Wilson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Throwing now is Kaepernick.
Oh, you do that,
maybe the turning point they need. Looked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Winston's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
I'm fucking playing with Stingley.
23, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard
Yeah,
line.
that's lower.
If you combine
lower.
last week and
That's
this
lower.
week, he's got a hat
That's
trick
lower.
going because he had
That's
2
lower.
interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such a...
Why did you put it?
Intercepted. Maybe the
It's
turning
right
point
back.
they
Yes,
need.
lower.
By Jesse Bates. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Winston. And now this is intercepted.
Yeah. Take it back.
Picked up
He didn't want it.
by Witherspoon.
He didn't want it.
And the Eagles are
He
going to
didn't
get
want
the
it.
football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook.
I need to go forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Wow.
And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Cook, they'll try and run it.
Ooh, what's that?
Pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. They'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
No, boy.
And he is going to have have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Cook able to escape, and he's going to take this down to about the 17. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cook. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready? Blue ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
One last shot now for Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever